Oh, yes, that's more like it. Birmingham aren't dead yet. Welcome back to the Birmingham View. 3-0, 3 goals at home. My goodness, when's the last time you remember that, Adam? Welcome back to the Birmingham View. We're going to discuss the Coventry game. We're going to preview the game against Rotherham, which should be another 3 points in the bag. And then we're also going to discuss the players out of contract. As we mentioned last week, who does Adam believe should get a new contract? It's not going to take very long, I'm sure, to have that discussion. First of all, Adam, wow. I'll let you just talk about a win at home and 3 goals, and I'll shut up.
It was unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe I was watching. Just every player turned up, every player put in a solid performance, and we just beat them all over the pitch. And like you say, finally the ball was going in the back of the net. We were creating chances. It was just nice to see, just a bit of effort from people, a bit of commitment. And yeah, look what happens. We go and beat Coventry 3-0. So I can't imagine many people predicted that. I certainly didn't. But listen, we're not down and out just yet now. The ball's back in our court now.
Even I have to admit, I was listening to it on the radio, had my eye on the Sheffield Wednesday game, and when I heard the second goal, when they said there's been a second goal at St Andrews, I was like, well, Coventry have equalised. I literally could have fallen out of my seat when they said they'd gone 2-0 up. I was like, this is what is happening. We asked Coventry fan who said yesterday on this channel that, Birmingham were by far the better team in the first half. They just blew them away and Coventry couldn't live with them. So, yeah, well done. Where does that leave us then? Because it leaves us with 2 away trips now,
well,
potentially 6 points or none.
I said 2 weeks ago, didn't I? I said I think we need 7 points out of the remaining 5 games, and we've got 3. So I think, I know everyone at the minute is automatically thinking we get 3 at Rotherham. It ain't going to be that easy. We ain't just going to walk up there and just take 3 points and walk back home. But if we can get 3 points there, it will definitely make the Huddersfield game very, very interesting, depending obviously what they do. Yeah. But then I think a draw away at Huddersfield should be enough. But we all know we love last day drama, don't we? I suppose. So
we've been here before, haven't you? With Harry Redknapp stepping in, and
plenty of times.
Also, we must thank, I'm sure, Bristol City and Rebecca Welsh for the most awful penalty decision you'll ever see.
No, mate, no chance. Someone send her a bottle of champagne.
She's not married to a Birmingham fan, is she? No.
Who knows?
But yeah, seriously. So Rotherham, team you've in the past haven't always been able to beat away from home, but they are the worst side in the Championship by far. This should be 3 points. Does he change the team at all, or just go with the same starting 11?
Same starting 11. Same starting 11. You can't change a winning team, especially a convincing winning team like that as well. You can't do that. So yeah, you have to reward all the players that started that game with a starting 11 again, and yeah, turn up there and just again repeat what you've just done at Coventry would be a simple message, I'd say.
Yeah, and then for the other results this weekend, so you obviously genuinely would be hoping that Blackburn beat Sheffield Wednesday on Sunday, and then Swansea somehow beat Huddersfield, because then that would put you closer to Stoke with just Huddersfield away to play, and then obviously your final home game of the season, which will be not straightforward, will it?
I'm kind of hoping Norwich, if we do need something in that last game, I'm kind of hoping Norwich have already got their playoff place booked, and they might come half not wanting to put a foot in on that game, and we can get something out of it. Because, listen, I'm not 100% sitting here saying we beat Rotherham, we're staying up. I still think there's going to need something out of the Huddersfield and possibly the Norwich game.
Yeah, okay. Do you see it now that it's any 2 from 4? We throw Stoke into this as well, and then the rest are safe, or do you think it's 2 from 3?
I think this weekend's going to determine it. I think if Blues and Huddersfield both win and Stoke draw, then yeah, it turns to 2 out of 4. Or I think still QPR could still be in there.
QPR as well, yeah.
Yeah, so QPR lose. But, results haven't gone our way at all the last couple of weeks, really, have they? We've had some really bad luck with results. So all Blues got to do is just concentrate on themselves, get our own results right, and we should be fine. Okay. Because we win every game moving forward, we stay up. Done.
Okay. All right, let's have a look then at next year. I know we don't know which league we're going to be in yet, but there's a large contingent of players out of contract, which you've hammered the point all season. And lots of people have made the point, actually, that it's one of the reasons that Pat's performed so poorly this year, that you have got so many players with their mind elsewhere. Can we look at your loans first of all then? You've got money this year anyway. You're not under any, still FFP to consider if you're in the Championship. But do any of these players which we're going to go through now deserve Mr. Wagner putting his hand in his pocket for?
Well, obviously Stansfield, but I don't see us getting him because I imagine half the league will be after him next season, just because how well he's performed for his age and stuff, and he's played the lone role up front virtually all season on his own and still managed to get, I think it's 14 goals, is it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's been tremendous for us. He really has. Definitely not Ayew. Koji Jama, I'd definitely go and sign him up 100%. I mean, Oliver Burke, I'd shoot him if I seen him. He's going to be one of the worst players I've ever seen put on a Birmingham City shirt. I mean, he hasn't, since Mowbray walked in, he's not even been anywhere near the squad. Starting 11, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, we know he's on Instagram, don't we? I know he's...
Prat, he's a prat, isn't it?
What about Dazelle?
Dazelle, he's had some good games, but then he's had games he's really not... He's been off the pace a lot. And obviously there was question marks about his attitude with QPR and things like that. I'm not saying I'd keep him. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see him here next year. If it was cheap, and I mean cheap, and his wages weren't too much, then yeah, I'd bring him back. But if he thinks he's better than what he is, then no, he can go back to QPR.
All right, then stand by then for the big list of players out of contract. I think I counted 10. 10 out of contract at the end of June. It's by far the most of any Championship club.
Reading some of
I'm going to try and predict how many of these you're going to try and keep. I know I don't even talk about Scott Hogan. Should we just get Scott Hogan out of the way and done with and just go? Would you give Scott Hogan an extra year contract? I won't insult you and wait for that.
Yeah, without me swearing, the answer will quite simply no.
Okay. Right, what about the others then? I mean, they've all come in under your firing line. I think most of these at some point this season. Let's go for the goalkeepers first of all. John Ruddy and Bradley Mayo are out of contract.
And Etheridge, all three.
Yes.
Well, Bradley Mayo, no, and we don't know anything about him as a. So if the people in with the under 21s and whatever think he's good, then keep him around as a backup keeper next year. But we know Etheridge, we know Ruddy. No, both them two can be out the door for me, 100%.
Okay, I saw today Blackburn might be interested in Ruddy, so they might have my audience of takers. Yeah,
it's going to be Eustace, any. That's why.
Yeah. So new goalkeeper, absolutely, almost for certainty in the summer. What about the centre forwards? Jukovic and Hogan we've already talked about.
Yeah, I'd release Jukovic as well. His days are well and truly numbered. Okay. So he'd be gone as well.
Mark Roberts is 33 now, so he's getting on a bit.
Get rid of him. He should have got rid of him ages ago as well. Another crap player.
Gary Gardner, Keshi Anderson.
No to Gardner. Keshi Anderson. Now he played really well against Coventry. He's been injured for a lot of the season, but I just don't think he's what we need moving forward.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to take us up the league. I don't think he. Nah, I'm going to say nah. You got to let go of the old dogs, ain't you, and bring in the new ones now.
Yeah, okay. And that just leaves Ivan Sunjic and Oakley.
Well, Marcel Oakley now he can go. We got if you go and sign Cody Drama as well, then you've got Ethan Laird and Cody Drama at right back. We don't need Marcel Oakley, no point. Ivan Sunji, again, he scored the weekend, played tremendous. But there's been so many parts of this season and other seasons. He's been dreadful, but then he has had some really good games, but still not enough to keep for me. I'd part ways with him now. He's been here long enough.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. 2 out of 10 is more than I thought we might get with this, but it is half a team, isn't it? Or a third of a team. It's an astonishing amount. Busy summer coming up.
Yeah, big plans for the summer. This is why I've said before, we need to stay in this league because, the owners are going to spend. They've got room to spend. They've balanced the books really well, better than anyone could have predicted. So, yeah, staying in this league is definitely going to be a big thing, especially with the plans they're releasing about the stadium and everything,
Yeah, I was reading about Tom Wagner's open house that was done. It sounds quite exciting, your little project. All I could see was Villa fans getting very jealous about it all. Are you genuinely excited for the future?
Yeah, I think you got to be, but at the minute I'm thinking very short term and thinking I want to still be in this league next year because I think we could really push on next season. Otherwise, it just pushes us back a bit further, doesn't it? So, yeah, as much as we're looking at 2029, hoping we've got a new stadium complex, whatever you want to call it, ready to go, up and running. Hopefully be one of the best stadiums in the country at the time. But we need to be ready to be moving into that 60,000 seater. So, we need to be towards the Premier League when that's built.
All right. Good stuff. EFL Player of the Year was announced. Somerville got it. Can I just ask for your opinions on that? It has divided the country. Do you always believe that the top goal scorer should get such accolades? I know you don't have any Birmingham players anywhere near that team, but what's your view on it?
I understand what you're saying, but no, I think that's Somerville's. He's been a thorn in everybody's side this season. He's caused trouble everywhere he's gone. Absolutely everywhere he's gone. He's definitely a Premier League player, so he would be definitely in probably my top 3 for player of the season.
All right.
In the Championship.
All right, you've got your ticket to Rotherham then. Enjoy your trip, and you've got your ticket to Huddersfield, and then you sit in the stands watching Norwich. So, big question: will Birmingham survive?
I'm going to be wary of what I say because this goes out, and this could be turned into like a bloody meme or something. Me going, yeah. So. I think 4 points out the next 3 games, we should be safe unless ridiculous results go against us. The ball's backing out of court because obviously we're the ones sitting outside the drop zone. So all we have to do is win our games. And as long as we do that, nobody can catch us. So, yeah, I'm a bit more confident than I was this time last week before the Coventry game. But I wouldn't say I'm sitting here 100% confident.
It's been a long old season. We're nearly there. Only 2 more of these to do before we give you a summer break from talking about Birmingham. And I know, genuinely, I hope you stay up because not because of this big club, but I just think Birmingham fans have probably been through the ringer more than, well, other than Stoke fans, perhaps have been through the ringer as well. But those 2 clubs, God, they just deserve a little bit of luck, I think, and the tide to turn because through no fault of their own, the fans have been put through some shocking football this season. It'd be nice.
I mean, what is it? 5 managers this year? 2 interim managers. Yeah. I mean, just the list is endless. What's happened? So.
Listen, thank you, Birmingham fans, for commenting on all the videos. Do like it. We really, really appreciate all the comments, whether you have a go at Adam or not. It's always a good laugh. Good luck against Rotherham, and we're going to be here next week with our Huddersfield fan having good old ding dong. Loser goes down. I genuinely think that is whoever wins that is safe. Whoever loses it is gone. So we'll look forward to that tense talk next week. And thanks, Adam. Enjoy the game.
No worries. Cheers, Mark.